Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, and we are in our studios in downtown Lansing, but we're going all the way up near the tip of the mitten, and we're going to spend a little time right now with Kat Paye. Kat is, of course, the executive director of the National Cherry Festival in Traverse City, and this is kind of like the commercial where the guy can see the Christmas lights from the outer space capsule. You guys really are noteworthy all over the globe when you kick off, and that's pretty soon, Kat.
It is. We are kicking off on July 3rd, which is in 10 days, which is amazing. And we are excited to do it with no capacity limits now. So we didn't necessarily know that going into the planning of this year's 95th Annual National Cherry Festival.
Well, it's pretty unbelievable. And let's talk a little bit about when you were still there with capacity issues, spacing, et cetera, how you had adapted, because this has been quite a year.
Yes, very much so. A lot of our adaptations have remained because we are so close to the opening of our festival in just 10 days. Many things that we have moved have already stayed. So we moved the car show and the craft show from downtown on Union Street in a rather congested area to the Commons, where there's a lot more space and an open park and things like that. So we really encourage everyone to continue to check our website, cherryfestival.org, on our event calendar to see where your favorite events might have moved to, because they may not be in a location they've always been in the past. Kids events moved to another park. And then our larger events, the Bayside Music Stage, which we're iconically known for, our amazing air show over Grand Traverse Bay, and then, of course, the parades are something that are not happening in 2021 and have been pushed to 2022.
Yeah. Well, let's get to the real nits and grits of it. Where's the beer tent?
It moved, but only slightly. It moved a few hundred feet away from where it was. It is actually in the location of where the Bayside Music Stage has been for a number of years, the west side of the open space park in downtown Traverse City. And it is actually featuring local entertainment this year. So we don't have our big national acts, but we are showcasing some amazing talent from Northern Michigan here every night in our beer tent, pin to get in, our wonderful $5 pins that gives you an all week of entertainment.
Wow, $5 pins for entertainment. That's pretty good. You don't see that very often. Yeah. So let's talk
about $5.
Yeah, that's a real bargain for any kind of entertainment, let alone good entertainment. Tell me about the farmers market.
So the farmers market is, of course, locally here, sourcing anything cherry products. So anything from cherry syrup to cherry beef jerky to cherry wine, cherry pie, cherry sour candy, chocolate covered cherries, our favorite dried cherries, cherry concentrate, really anything and everything you can imagine cherry made into, cherry fudge, is all in our cherry farm market, open all 8 days from July 3rd to July 10th in Open Space Park.
Well, I have found, actually, from being in Traverse City so many times, there is absolutely nothing, including probably a house, that you can't build out of cherries.
Very true.
You know, I want to tell you something. This is a true story. I have relatives, son, daughter-in-law, and a couple of grandkids in Boston. And I have to send every other month a big box of Traverse City cherries. And they have to be Traverse City cherries because they won't stand it if I don't. And I don't think people realize how important that cherry industry is to the state of Michigan.
Well, we appreciate the acknowledgement of it because our industry here is very, very important to us. We grow 70% of the nation's tart cherries here in the Traverse City 5-county region, and that's a big deal to us. And of course, we wouldn't have an 8-day celebration over our favorite fruit if it was not highly important. So thank you for continuing to send your family our favorite fruit.
I'll throw out there too that it has some real medicinal qualities as well that people should be aware of. It's always been a very family-oriented festival. Tell me a little bit about kids things, what you can do there.
Certainly. Well, we have kids events each day over at F&M Park here locally. And then, of course, we have the Great American Duck Races, which is actually what it sounds like. And they are live ducks that are raced. We have that a few days a week. The Ultimate Air Dogs is very family friendly. Dogs jump in as far as they can. A very fun event. We have lots of other events in our open space. And then, of course, our kids club over in F&M Park daily, self kind of done activities with parents, always fun. Kids pet show, bring your pet down and do that one day during the week. And of course, a sand sculpture contest as well to kind of round everything out and enjoy some time on West Grand Traverse Bay.
You also always have a wellness and fitness component.
We do. Yes, we have Zumba by the Bay. We have yoga. And then, of course, there is one more that I can't think of off the top of my head. There's the cherry pie bike ride. So you get to ride your bike to then finish out by getting a coupon to go get a slice of cherry pie. Because if you've earned your workout, you should by all means celebrate with pie.
Well, I mean, it makes good sense that you would bicycle down to the nearest cherry pie outlet, right?
Exactly. I think this is a great way to, and you talked about those medicinal benefits of cherries. We also believe that pie is part of that and is a great uplifter and everything.
That is true recycling. It actually is. All right. So anybody out there, is registration required?
Not for most of those events, but by all means, still check our calendar, cherryfestival.org. All the events, for the most part, are free. There is our Festival of Races that does require registration. All that information is available on our website, cherryfestival.org. And if you're still looking for lodging, some is still available at traversity.com.
Well, Kat, you guys always put on a great show out there, and I have to thank you for giving us the time. It's got to be hectic there at this point, and you are not reflecting that at all.
Well, thank you.
Well, congratulations, and we look forward to that. Remember, get on that site, right, and find out what's going on. Kat, good luck with it, and we know it'll be wonderful. We'll see you there.
Thank you.
All right, Kat Paye, Executive Director of the National Cherry Festival in Traverse City, coming up what'll seem like tomorrow. So get on the website, make arrangements. I'm Chris Holman. You are watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. We'll be right back with more.